Hello there and welcome. Here's Danny Nadelko. And guess what? Before you buy any supplement, watch this. I'm going to be here for a few minutes and I'm going to tell you the truth about these seeds that contains over 100 active compounds. So stay just for a few minutes so you can learn about these. And before you buy anything else, in your local market, maybe in a pharmacy, maybe from a friend, just watch this video. Now, today what I want to talk about is, a specific seed that has, as I was saying, 100 compounds. Now, have you ever wondered why some natural remedies have survived for thousands of years while others, they disappear within just a few years? There's one specific oil, one specific seed oil that has been used since ancient Egypt or the Middle East and all those cultures, and they have been known. This oil has been known for having a lot of benefits for people when it comes to wellness. Now, it has also been used by many practitioners over 2000 years. Now, an oil that is so respected that everything, that when it comes down to good health in terms of cardiovascular health, vitamins, things that can actually make you feel stronger and better over time are contained in this just one oil. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. This video is not intended for you to think that I'm a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose, treat you, or cure you. There's nothing such. If you've been listening to some people trying to tell you that you're going to, with a specific supplement, you're going to heal from every single thing and you need it forever. No, that's not the truth. We need supplements for sometimes. For some time we just take it often. Some people take food supplements daily, but no food supplement or a person that is not a practitioner, which means that has credentials to actually prescribe you a medication, has the authority ever to say or claim that there are specific things that can solve an illness or a disease. Now, with that said, let's get into this. What is this seed? What is this oil? This oil has been respected for thousands of years. Some people connected with longevity, and today modern science is beginning to understand why. Now, there are some food supplements that contain this oil, and there are other even medications that have used this as a way to carry some benefits. Now, what's exactly this oil? It's an oil that is contained in this bottle. You probably know what it is if you are in my channels or in NH Global, and in an NH Global page. Either you're watching this on YouTube or on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you are. If you know it, just type it here in the bottom, type the name of the oil, but I'm going to tell you what it is. It is inside of this beautiful product, which is enhanced, and it's called black cumin seed oil. But you know what? The oil that is used in this bottle is not only just black cumin seed oil, but it's organic, is cold pressed, which means that has the purest and the most bioavailable, which means it has the most vitamins, the most active ingredients inside, because it's not processed with heat, which means that brings everything together when it's extracted. Now, I'm going to explain you why exactly we created Enhance. First of all, what is black cumin seed? Maybe you don't know why cold press matters. As I was telling you, how it supports inflammation, immune system, the metabolism, and anti-aging. Now, beyond all those things, I also want to say that you should always try to, whenever you are starting a new supplement, you need to consult with your doctor or with whoever is taking care of you in terms of medical things. Now, with that said, black cumin seed oil, what it is so special about this? First of all, the name black cumin seed comes from a flowering plant called Nigella sativa. And it is a really tiny seed, like little bitty tiny seed that contains hundreds of naturally occurring compounds, which means that whenever you take a multivitamin, it's good, but it comes from different chemical compounds. Now, when you're taking black cumin seed oil, the extract, actually you're taking literally like a multivitamin. How many things it's inside, only nature knows. Also we test our things to see, what it contains. It contains, some specific things like thymoquinone. It also has DHEAs. It does have all of those great things that fish oil have. Now, but let's focus on thymoquinone. What is this? This is the specific compound inside of black cumin seed. Researchers have studied extensively this black cumin seed oil because it has a potential role of supporting, not solving, healthy inflammatory response, which means that you could potentially improve your health when it comes down to inflammation. Inflammation, we can talk about inflammation whenever you're having an injury, whenever you're having an illness, and things like that. It also supports an antioxidant protection in your body. So you can remove all the things that are not good for you. You get rid, naturally with your body. Your own body just disposes everything that doesn't serve you. It also helps you with immune function. It helps you with cardiovascular wellness. If you are into sports, if you're a person that likes to have energy, and you want to be on top of the game, this is a great product that is going to not only support cardiovascular function and wellness, but it can also help you with metabolic health. Now, it also promotes healthy aging, which is great for some of us who love this topic. And think about inflammation in this way, because I'm seeing that question, what's inflammation? Inflammation is like the rust that's coming from inside of our body, and we just clear it out instead of like leaving rust. Like if you see a rusty car or a rusty piece of metal, it keeps on rusting even more. But like in our bodies, we have oxidation inside, and if we're not taking it out, if we're not clearing our system, our body, obviously things are not going to work properly. Now, every day, we are in the middle of working fast. There's a lot of things that are around, especially us who are moms. If you have a family, or if you're a student, or if you're working in a really high pace environment, if you're going to the gym, if you're an athlete, if you're trying to achieve certain goals with your body, this is great because it can help you support great sleep, which is amazing for regeneration, especially for having more stamina, and improve some cardiovascular things in our body. But also too, if you're into weightlifting, if you're into running, this is going to help you get better resistance when you are in your workouts. Now, it can also help you with things like joint health and all those things. But we're constantly bombarded. Wouldn't you agree? Just type here in the chat if you sometimes you're on the go and you have a lot of things to do, but you also want to have a good workout. You also want to have a good body. You also want to perform at the best. You want to have energy when you get home after work. You want to spend time with your family. Well, guess what? You and I need to take care of ourselves, not only with enough sleep and things like that and exercise, but also supplementing our body, because this is important. Now, why cold press matters? I'm going to tell you why. Because not all black cumin seed oils are created equal. Most products, they use cheap ingredients. They use something that has an extraction even with alcohol, which is not the best, and or with heat, which actually can damage the sensitive plant compounds, which is the thymoquinone and the other oils I was telling you about. Now, that's why we We have created something special with this product with Enhance because it has organic black cumin seed oil and cold press processing, which is amazing for you to have the best of the best. Now, I'm gonna tell you one thing before I close this video, and most of you are a part of our community. If you're watching this in our Facebook page or in our YouTube page, this product right now, if you take a look at it, can help you in many areas. But guess what? If you're looking for one supplement to support healthy aging, daily wellness, immune support, antioxidant protection, healthy inflammatory response, and beauty from within, because it can also help you look good and amazing. You can also use it as a serum because it has other components which I'm not going to touch here, but I'm going to tell you it's a great product. So I'm going to invite you to just go ahead and give it a try. If you've ever had issues with things like high cholesterol, or if you're in the border of like intolerance to the sugar spikes, if you have a issues sleeping, if you have some form of a predisposition to have high blood sugar, this is a great product to have around. Plus, if you're an athlete or if you're somebody that wants to improve your workouts, this one is great for you. So I'm going to leave you with this. Just type in the comments where you're watching from, share this video. It might help somebody. But overall, stay connected for better health. If you want to learn tips about how to be healthier and to know more about our products, subscribe, share this information with somebody. And thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye for now.